everybody. I hope this finds you well. So listen, I was gonna go live for all of you, and you know that, but I don't have the time. I'm being honest. I am so tired. I'm so overwhelmed. I am like, I don't have time. I'm getting ready to have surgery on Tuesday. They're gonna take out the old hip and put me in a new one. I'll be on the dance floor in no time. So get your dancing cards ready. But no, seriously, I was gonna go live, but yeah, just don't have time. I don't have the energy. I'm just being honest. I barely have enough energy to take care of myself right now. So I'm just being honest. But I wanted to come on here and say hi. I just wanted to come on here and say, listen, if you believe in the 8/8 portal magic, then I mean, you know, this 8/8 portal was a very potent and positive portal. If you watched my 2025 look ahead, year ahead for the element songs, the element signs, then you know that the 8/8 portal was brought up quite a bit in those readings. In every single element reading that I did I channeled back in January, this 8/8 portal kept coming up. Now, I had channeled that 2025 myself, and you know, numerous other tarot card readers, astrologers, etc. We all know this 2029 or 2025 was going to be this year of great loss, and you know, it's going to affect all of us differently. So if you've been, you know, having loss where it's actual like physical loss, physical body, someone passed away, our hearts go out to you. Send you lots of prayer. I know that's really hard one to deal with, but no matter what your loss, you know, there's no judgment or there's no comparison either, because loss is loss is loss, and it affects all of us differently. So if you were, you know, breaking up, you know, you got out of a long-term relationship, you had to file bankruptcy, maybe you were displaced during all of the, you know, the natural disasters that have been taking place that I, myself and others had channeled last year and the year before as well. Then, you know, this 8/8 portal, finally, all of that you had lost, everything that you left behind, everything that you've given up, or everything that's been taken from you, because yes, some loss is taken from us. God's rejection, God's protection. But this 8/8 portal sealed the deal on all of that. So it's pretty much over, I feel like, and now it's time for us to pick up our new tools. We all have brand new tools. And it's time for us to pick up those tools and start putting in the work and building our new foundations, because that is what we are doing. In 2026, that's going to be a 10-year. And 10s are all about endings, but they're all also about a beginning, because you reduce it from a 10 to a 1, you know, and you have that ending, that beginning. For me, 10s are limboic. They are an in-between moment in your life, or space and time, or however you would like to, you know, word that. But they are a limboic state, and so right now I feel like Spirit is just saying, okay, we've sealed the deal. Everything that's gone is gone. Now you have all of this new life, these new tools, these new people, new places, new things, new foundations, new you know, stories to be told, to be shared, to be written, a new page, to write your own new story. So yeah, I feel like from now till December, we're definitely going to be becoming familiar with these new tools, these new people, or whatever it is that is brought into our lives. And it is going to be setting us up for 2026, which is that still limboic state, because we're not quite at the end, but we're not quite at the beginning. So during 2026, we will just be laying the foundation. We'll be doing the work. We will be doing, it will be, I think, a very Knight of Pentacles time frame. I think that, you know, from now till the end of 2026, we are all going to be learning to work more patiently. We have all become too driven. Is that the word, Spirit? We're all too busy. We're all too hyped up. We're all too fucking scattered. I'm just going to tell you like it is. We are all too scattered. You're on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook, I don't know, Threads, Weeha, Mima, and whatever other ones are out there. And inside, with that, being so scattered through all these apps, you're also scattered. We've been so scattered in our lives, right? So it's time for everyone to like pull themselves back together and center themselves. Pick up some new tools and start learning some new paths, and learning to do things a little bit slower, with a lot more patience, and a lot more patience for each other. We've all been working on ourselves the entire 2025. And I think that 2026, being a 10-year, being a even year, you know, will be more of a give-take, back and forth, more balance, more. I'm thinking about myself, but I'm also thinking about those that are important in my life, those that are in my circle, and I'm working on all of that. So that's kind of where I feel like, you know, we are all headed. But so I can't stay on here too long. I've got to go get my niece from her Olympic bowling practice. She's going to the Olympics, Special Olympics next year. That's so cool for bowling. But anyway, I have to go pick her up at 3:30, so I got a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and dive into the cards. You see what Spirit wants to bring out for us. Thanks so much, Spirit guides and angels, divine mother and father, ancestors and loved ones. Highest energies overarching us today, please. Oh my God. Guys, you can't make this shit up. I sometimes it just amazes me. Sometimes I catch it, sometimes I don't. I'm just not always like paying attention, but literally this is where Spirit comes out and confirms what I'm talking about, and I absolutely love it. We have effort. If Spirit couldn't have given, effort isn't the greatest word to confirm and summarize what I was talking about us doing. Yeah, it says effort. Conquering your demons. Number 7, that's Chariot energy, that's Cancer energy, nurturing those demons, slaying those dragons, you know, working with what we have now. We've let go, now we're picking up new tools, we are learning, we're putting in the effort, we're digging in, conquering our demons. Ooh, and on the bottom we have number 11, resources, and this brings me to that justice, the justice card, Libra energy, where we're definitely going to be coming or working on our relationships with others now. And then right underneath that is number 12, the self, gathering your power. So we have gathering your power, we have resources, yes, you are doing all of that, and then we have effort. This is where it's at. The rest of the year, it's all about us putting in the effort, protecting our energy, protecting the lives that we're building, but also utilizing the new resources that we have available to us to set up and build these greater foundations, to create something and to come into our power, to come fully into ourselves. You know, when you are whole, it's very easy to give to others. When you're not so whole, it can be very difficult to give to others, you know, because you're really stretched thin, and that's what I'm talking about. Like with all of us being so scattered, we're all so stretched. We're just stretching ourselves all the time, and I feel like from here on out, it's time to say, no, I'm not going to stretch myself like that anymore. I'm not going to stretch myself. I'm going to be patient with myself. I'm going to be kind to myself. I'm really going to put in the effort. I'm going to do my shadow work. I'm going to do whatever I have to do. And in the meantime, I'm also going to accept resources and help from others. And I'm also going to make my resources available to others as well. You know, I'm going to gather my power, and I'm going to come back and center myself. And by centering myself, I am setting myself and others up for, you know, a stronger foundation, something more solid. I like this. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna put this reading out here, because I feel like I'm just using this as kind of like a touching base. I don't know, I might, but we'll see. All right, Spirit, what else can you tell us? So we have the number 7, that's chariot energy. We have the 11, that's a spiritual number. That's you and Spirit working together. And then we have that number 12, which is hangman energy, reducing down to the 3, which is empress energy. So there it is. Hangman energy, you know, that's patience. That's patience. And then that 3 energy, that's a new birth, a new creation. With the 11, you have yourself working with Spirit, working with the others. And then it's a very spiritual number. It's also a life path number. You've heard all of that. So it's a very powerful, potent number. And then number 7, you know, being the number of the chariot, that's forward movement, that's taking action, that's letting loose, that's you working with Spirit, your higher self, and saying, you know what, I'm not going to fight you anymore. I'm not going to resist you anymore. You have the reins. Lead me. Lead me to where I'm going. It's also a very transformational number, because if you look at the chariot, the cloak that the little dude is wearing, it has the spirals on there, and those are transformation, Scorpio energy. Let's see what else we get here. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely utilizing your new tools and figuring out how things work. We have the number 7 coming in again, 7 of Swords. So 7 could be very significant for us. We have, oh wow, I love this. And I did a pre-shuffle too. But we have the 9 of Pentacles coming out. A lot of blue on this card. So a lot of throat chakra, finding your voice, finding your power, your strength in your voice or your communication. Again, being comfortable, I feel like being comfortable within your own skin and with your own voice. Then we have it coming out with the 7 of Wands. 7 is definitely going to be a powerful number for us from here, from now, which is August 10th, I think I already said that, until the end of December, or the end of the year. We have 3 7s here. 777. So very powerful number. We have it coming out with the 7 of Wands. There's our boundaries. There's our defenses. Like, you know, you're not gonna fight, but you will if you have to. Like, you know, I don't want to fight you, but I will if I have to. I will defend myself. I will defend my power. I will defend my voice. I will defend, you know, because I see that blue there. So voice coming in very strong here. My boundaries are in place for protection, not, you know, for you know, keeping anyone out. I mean, like, for isolation, right? Then we have the Page of Cups coming in. The Page of Cups is a brand new offer. It's an emotional offer. It's someone coming in and saying, hey, I see you and I feel for you and I want to help you. I want to, you know, offer you something that's going to help you feel better, that's going to lift your spirits and make you more emotionally happy. This could be a love offer. Most of the time it is. It's a love offer. It's fairly new because it's the Page. So I feel like, you know, some of you could be working with new foundations with that 9 of Pentacles coming in. Some of you are working with boundaries and, you know, your defense mechanisms, things like that with that 7 of Wands. And then the Page of Cups, some of you are working with love, letting love in, taking it slow, you know, going one little step at a time. And then we have the 7 of Swords. Now the 7 of Swords, it's about, you know, finding a new way to fight the war. It's using your mind and your voice instead of your fist, right? So it's really is someone that has a lot of great compassion, and someone that is like, you know, there's a better way to invoke change. There's a better way we can do this. We can do this differently. So let's go ahead and work on that. So I feel like this is just reiterating that we're picking up these new tools, these new lifestyles, these new beliefs, whatever it may be for you, and we are learning to work with them, because these are things that we've never worked with before, I feel like. And not necessarily just a feeling, just a knowing. We all know that 2025 is a year full of energies we've never seen before. So confirmation, baby, confirmation. All right, let's get in. Show me this Nine of Pentacles. Look at this. We have the devil on the bottom of those, just as I pick them up. So releasing the devil, those toxic energies, those temptations even. Because, you know, it can be addictions, it can be temptations. But let's see that Nine of Pentacles. I feel like that devil was tied to it. Show me the Nine of Pentacles, please. Thank you. Yeah, I do feel like the devil was tied to the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like it could have been a relationship. It could have been a toxic affair or something like that, or a temptation. The devil really working with you, working with your resources, you know, limiting your resources or something like that. Because we have the Five of Pentacles coming up in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in the upright is very much feeling left out in the cold. With it coming up in reverse, I feel like this is saying that, you know what, the hardship is over. If you've been having a hard time with money, that time is over. It's your windfall is coming. Things are about to you're about to be set up. You're about to be stable. Nine of Pentacles. You're about to be very comfortable, and you're going to have your needs met. Definitely feel that energy coming through with that Five of Pentacles. Let's look at the Seven of Wands, please. Seven of Wands. Oh my God, guys, seriously, 4 sevens now. Now we have the Seven of Wands being clarified by the Seven of Swords in reverse. Now the Seven of Swords, and I'm seeing Nine of Pentacles. These numbers are just following each other. They're just reconfirming the same cards coming out. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Okay. But with the Seven of Swords coming here in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles, or no, Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords can be, you know, it can be perceived as trickery and mind fuckery, game playing, you know, sneaky energy. With the Seven of Swords, or with the Seven of Pentacles being there, the boundaries and stuff, and this coming up in reverse, what I really get here is that one, you're learning to see those energies. You have laser sight now, to where you know, if it's a possum, it's a fucking possum, and you're claiming it. You know it, right? You know it outright. It's a possum, it's a possum, it's a possum. If it's a duck, it's a fucking duck. And it's like you're able to call it out. You're able to see. It's like no one can come in and penetrate your boundaries. No one can come in and fuck with your mind. No one can come in and, you know, get you, manipulate you. This can be a manipulative card. So I feel like this is Spirit coming in and saying, you know what, your boundaries are rock solid. Nothing's penetrating them anymore. You're going to be able to stand your ground, stand up for yourself in a very positive way. So in a way that's not so, you know, it's not confrontational. It's not, you know, judgmental. It's not holier than thou or self-righteous or any of that stuff. It's just more positive, more healthy way for you to be able to protect yourself and help yourself sit pretty. All right, Page of Cups. Let's see that Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups, please. Page of Cups, again, it's like doubles. There's doubles. This is all about you and someone else now. You and others. It's about the support networks, the helping. You helping them helping you, everyone pitching in, blah, 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 right? We have the Page of Wands coming out with the Page of Cups. This is a very creative and passionate, new emotional opportunity, whether it be love, whether it be something creative like artistic, maybe you're painting, you're drawing, you're going on adventures, you're going on trips, you're seeing things, you're getting out of your comfort zone, whatever it may be. This is it's a very passionate and emotionally fulfilling time for you, and it's new experiences. A strong energy of new experiences here. We have the Seven of the Seven of Cups on the bottom. So definitely there are a lot of choices. There's a lot of possibilities, a lot of hope for the future. You have all the tools at your disposal. I really feel the Magician energy, even though it is the Seven of Cups. I feel that because with the Seven of Cups, there's so many choices. And with the Magician, you have the tools. So I feel like, you know, you have a plethora of tools and choices available to you that are going to bring you more fire, more passion, more soulful, emotional fulfillment, if that makes sense. Yeah. All right, so let's look at the Seven of Swords. Oh Lord, I gotta get going. Let's look at the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, we have the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. Okay, so guys, be careful, because the Seven of Swords, as I was saying, it can be trickery. I wasn't getting the energy there in the beginning, but it is coming out. So someone that broke your heart in the past could be coming back around. They could try new manipulative tactics against you, something they haven't tried before. But again, I do believe that your emotions are rock solid. Your boundaries are rock solid, so you're going to be okay. I don't think that you're necessarily going to allow them to hurt you or come back around, you know. They're not going to be able to penetrate you the way they once did. And then also, for some of you, this isn't about someone else coming back around. It's those thoughts. It's those thoughts coming back around, those old emotions that you're going to be, you know, kind of like looking back on, because that's what we do. So yeah, for some of you, it's nostalgia. And some of you are, I think you're finding a new way to release this overwhelming nostalgia or attachment that you have to your heartaches, your pain, your sufferings, your betrayals, whatever they may be. But all right, I gotta get going. Definitely going to be releasing ourselves. Eight of Swords. You're no longer trapped. I love ya. Later.